There's
The dead silence before the podcast is always
always
a good sign.
Always a good sign. Because it takes a second when you hit the record button. It takes a second to I gotta do it. Welcome back to the Pondcast, everybody.
Oh, what? Here we are.
As 9/11.
No, oh my God, we're back to. We're not putting that in the thumbnail.
What? 9/11?
That'll be the thumbnail. It's Lindsey.
Just a giant.
Flying the plane into two towers.
No, I'm not the person flying.
Two non-specific towers.
Lindsey's is like Thomas the Tank Engine, vehicles where Lindsey's face is the front of the plane.
Yes, it's a JJ the jet plane reference.
JJ, do you remember? What's it called? They're the tugboats. It was like Thomas the Tank Engine, but they were tugboats.
My brother.
That sounds fucking familiar.
It apparently got really dark.
Theodore and Emily. They were the tugboats. That's all I remember.
I'm all about that PBJ and Honor.
Ooh, it's a good one.
That's a good one, yeah.
I'm all about that non-specific show about planes doing shit.
So this is the podcast where we talk about really whatever we really want to. Mostly nerd shit all the time because we're dorks here. Definitely put a comment down below if you guys want us to talk about anything specific. We're always down to do that.
We will talk about taxes.
Do it. I'll talk about
sadly
anything.
enough, based on how our schedule is rolling here, looks like the Nintendo Direct today is going to be at 6.
Yeah.
So we unfortunately can't we couldn't watch it ahead and then talk about it. So right now
we can speculate.
Throwing that out right now.
Predictions.
Right now, throwing that out there. Who do you think is the last Smash Bros. Fighter?
Marth's gonna be in Mario Kart.
Marth in Mario Kart? Yeah, that's not the last Smash character.
It could be.
I'm always gonna say this, and you know what? If it happens, I'm gonna fucking flip shit because you know what? I would get chills if I see this trailer. But Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I've always said it, and I'll still say it for the rest of my life.
That seems to be the popular choice. My money is on Rayman, Crash, or who was the last person? Cinderace.
Okay.
I'm thinking Gino from Mario RPG.
Or
that's a stretch goal.
I'm also going to say this for my boy Turt, Sceptile. I'm going to say that for my boy Turt.
Ooh, Sceptile would be really cool.
I know,
or Golisopod, I'd be into that.
Yeah, throwing in Pokemon.
But I'm also thinking the last one, it has to be Piranha Plant but gold.
Here's the troll pick, okay? This is my prediction.
Okay, troll pick. Let's go.
This is my prediction.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to come in strong. They're going to be like, look, guys, we've been working on the next Fire Emblem game. It's a remake of 4 and 5, which take place in the same world.
Okay.
And then the last Smash character is going to be motherfucking Salif from Fire Emblem 4 Genealogy of the Holy War, another anime sword boy, baby.
Bless you. That's a lot of words. Technically, see, this is why Sora wouldn't be a good pick, because Sora would be a sword character technically. So
yeah, but he would also have. he would kind of be a Sephiroth-ish character. He'd have magic.
But that's the other thing too. Why Sora can't be it, because we already have, Sephiroth and Cloud now, both Square Enix properties. So it's
What about Chocobo?
Chocobo.
Well, no, that's a Mies outfit.
Chocobo races into battle.
Yeah, but see that's no, just fucking piss people off. Just throw the lightning from fucking Final Fantasy 13.
It's finally Tom Nook.
No.
Oh, he's getting his moment in the spotlight.
So honestly, we don't know. I think whatever the characters, it's still gonna be awesome. It's still gonna be cool. But again, no DLC fighter has ever drawn me in. I've always been for Ultimate playing all 3 species, and I've always seen the characters, and I'm always try them out. I think they're cool, they're fun. I'll play them, but I won't main them, or I won't play them competitively. I just don't want to. I don't feel it. It just doesn't feel right. So
it come too late in the game, man.
Yeah. So
no, I really hope that they add. My actual hope is that they add Isaac from Golden Sun or Felix. I know Isaac's an assist trophy already.
Yeah.
Very sad about that. My Golden Sun series has been relegated to the background.
Yeah.
But
there's options, Yeah, but I don't.
There's a. I think it's gonna be another third.
Or Halo. Oh, this is somebody said Master Chief on Twitter.
Halo.
Oh, you might
They
be
finally put Doom Guy in.
the new Halo Infinite comes out this December.
For Nintendo Switch.
Master Chief has a few things. He also has a sword. Dun, dun, dun,
Another anime sword boy.
Could you imagine? You just see the text on the bottom that says this is not in-game footage and all that stuff, and then it's black, and then all of a sudden you hear the Halo ding, 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 and then you see the Halo ring. Oh. I mean, could you imagine though? Because like, think about it, right? You're fighting, and all of a sudden you see like warthogs in the background and ghosts and banshees and shit like that. Like, oh my god, look at the background. Oh my god, look, there's the fucking weird eyeball thing. Fucking forgot its name. Floating around. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm excited.
So
the Guilty Spark.
A Guilty Spark, 343 Guilty Spark, just that flying around, and you're just like, oh my god, this stage is so cool. It has a day and night cycle because it's fucking the Halo rings. Oh my god, is that Arbiter? Oh,
Oh, that would specifically be another sword character, but Arbiter would be really cool.
I know, yeah, it's turn invisible and shit. So, who knows what's gonna happen? I'm hoping not only for Smash Bros, but I'm also hoping to see more Splatoon 3 stuff.
Oh yes,
because that's coming out soon, isn't it?
They said 2022, but that was last year or something like that when they revealed that. Shannon and I were super hyped for it, but guess what? You know what? You're right, because we're now into fall and we're slowly creeping up on into the new year, into 2022. So, but it will suck if it's like holiday 2022 or if it's like first or second quarter 2022. That's not bad.
It's got to be pretty close.
If it's like April, if it's like April, May time frame, that's not bad. I can still wait for that because I'm excited for Splatoon 3.
Potential spoilers, but I engaged finally with someone on Twitter about what predictions were for this Nintendo Direct or what our wishes were, and they could be really outlandish. And so I said, obviously Fire Emblem, but I also said an open world Kirby RPG with Smash-like controls.
Oh my god! Yes!
And in like the last hour or two on Twitter, a picture leaked from Nintendo's website of a Kirby standing in front of a dilapidated, like an old building, like post-apocalypse building.
Fallout and Kirby Vegas.
So it's like a Kirby New Vegas into it, or like it's like The Last of Us Kirby.
Oh my god, it's so funny because I was saying that like even if it's not like a last character, I would really like there to finally be some little bit of like Waddle Dee recognition in Smash where I could just get a skin. Like one of Kirby's ultimate colors, just being a Waddle Dee. I love Waddle Dee. He's my fave. He's so cute. So,
doing my Kowalski analysis into this, it seems that this new game, Kirby, called Kirby Discovery of the Stars.
Whoa. Google that.
I'm excited. See, now, the next podcast, we're going to talk about all our predictions if it comes true, and I can't wait because I'll be like, I told you Sora's in here.
We're going to have to expedite this next podcast so we can actually
if it's actually Sora, I will play the Donald Duck version of Simple and Clean. It's great.
No, please don't.
We'll play it on the podcast. What's the game called again, Lindsay? The new Kirby game?
Kirby Discovery of the Stars.
Shannon's like trying to look for all the leak images now.
There's precisely one image, and you'll know it. It looks like The Last of Us Kirby. In that same picture from the leak, there's also a small bit. It says Splatoon 3. So they might be talking about Splatoon 3.
Yeah, see, you gotta talk about Splatoon 3.
I see the image. It's so cute!
Oh, boy.
Come on. It looks like Ghibli Kirby.
Ghibli Kirby. So, with the Nintendo Direct gonna happen soon. So definitely after the podcast, I'll be watching it. I'll be like, let's go. What time do you have to go to work, Lindsay?
Okay, I have to be at work at 8.
8?
Yeah.
All right. So after the podcast, meet back here so we can live talk while watching this at the same time.
I have to. In between that, I have to cook dinner. But
Okay.
I can
Make food, eat,
I might
eat, and talk with us while watching live with us, so we can freak
And
out
that'll be
together.
good because then we can put the 2 videos together.
I will like if it's Sora, you will just hear like the ear wrenching like dank meme speaker breaking like you know, just blow up your fucking.
What if it
little
actually is Waluigi?
Yeah, Waluigi. Well, see, also there was a Waluigi trailer last week that came out. It was for the Project Plus Waluigi. They finally, the people who at Project Plus, who made the Project M mod, have finally created a Waluigi playable model for Project Plus.
Oh.
So yeah, so if you guys are still PM and P Plus players, and fucking definitely download Waluigi. They made a really cool trailer. So definitely check that out. It's really cool and neat. It's funny. It shows off some of his moves.
For someone who doesn't really follow like the Project M scene or the like the Smash Hack scene, is Project Plus like a completely new project, or is it like an offshoot of Project M?
It is the next evolution of Project M. So obviously everybody knows the story of PM, where it got to like version like 4 point whatever, and then they got the cease and desist because they revealed before Nintendo revealed Smash 4 for the 3DS and Wii U, if you all remember. They revealed that they're working on a playable Knuckles model, and I think a Lin model too. So those two were in the works, but it was the Knuckles that caused Nintendo to send a cease and desist because they had a Knuckles assist trophy ready to go for the 3DS and Wii U version. I might be getting that story a little miffed up, but I'm pretty sure that was the real reason why. Like, they just, at first we didn't know the real reason. They just sent the cease and desist, but then it was because of the Knuckles. It was definitely because of Knuckles because they already were planning on using Knuckles as assist trophy.
That's really funny.
That's
really funny because it's not even a Nintendo property.
Exactly. Yeah. So that happened. So that got the whole debacle. So basically, and people still played Project M, right? People still play PM just fine, but it was never. It hasn't been updated since. Now you can obviously like add your own skins and mod and character models to be over existing models. That's fine. You know, change the music. That's what I did too. Nothing wrong with there, but they never like updated, meaning they never like fixed. Not really fixed, but every time they updated, they always like tweaked, changed moves, like literally changed properties of moves, change animations, change frame data. Like they changed things, right? So it's been a while. So then they rebranded as Project Plus. I don't understand. I don't think rebranding is the right word, but they made Project Plus that came out like a year or two ago. That was like, oh yeah, Project Plus is now a thing, which is like, even it's a higher. We've now added more stages, and we've added more animations. We've changed more frame data to make the game even more better. We fixed a lot of other things implemented from the last game that we like caused problems. We fixed this wave landing, this, blah blah blah. So it's a better version. Now, I think it's still being updated regularly, not regularly, but like once, every like few months, almost a year, they would still update it, add more things. But it's still growing strong, and I don't think they got a cease and desist, and hence why they revealed that Waluigi is a character that they made. So, which is really cool. So
That's pretty sick.
I'm saying that, but I'm sticking with Rivals of Ether though. So
I bought that. I haven't really played it yet.
What'd you buy it on?
Buy it.
On what?
I bought it on Switch. Maybe Bill was thinking about buying it on PC.
You should.
If he doesn't, I will.
It's on sale. It's like, how much is it?
15.
Yeah, it's fucking $15 on Steam. There's nothing
that's
wrong
not
with
bad.
it. It's not even a gig. It's under that. It's like half a gig. And then you can just mod it. Who doesn't want Obamium? The best playable character.
Obamium, no. Who was it that was so stupid OP, like I couldn't hit him and then just suddenly I'd die?
Oh, you're talking about Dwayne?
Oh, Dwayne!
Dwayne! You gotta love Dwayne!
Dwayne's OP!
I know. So I've been playing more on the PC on Steam regularly. I have it on Switch, but whatever version, they're both identical essentially, except like there's more player base on the Steam version because play online and shit.
Yeah, and Workshop is
and Workshop is
enticing.
great. So yeah, I've actually been playing. I've started to play at least an hour of Rivals a day just to maintain my skills and to keep that going. So that's what I've been doing. I've just been jamming out and doing that on my free time, and then after I do that hour, I do whatever. My other thing is I've actually started like a week ago. I started playing Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Ooh.
So that's been a fun experience. I'm 5 chapters out of 15 in right now, and gotta say, love this game. This game is absolutely amazing. It's not for everybody, that's for sure, but if you really like Yakuza, and especially all the weird side content Yakuza has to offer, then this game is for you, because this game is all like, not like all the side content are still well written and like funny and all like very Japanesey. But then you got the main story, which has its serious moments, but the characters and sometimes like the scenarios, it's still like wacky, if that makes sense, right? Like a wacky situation can still be serious, but it's still wacky. So that's I think that's the coolest thing about it. So plus the game is an RPG. It has like the UI looks almost Persona-esque, Persona 5-esque.
It's all stylish and shit.
Yeah. But like, and then like the combat and everything reminds me of South Park, right? The Stick of Truth, where, like, so in the game, your character gets a bat, and then you change your job class, and then you now can use the bat, right? You have abilities that have the bat. But the thing is, like, in the game, you can go shop for new weapons and gear, and these weapons and gear are based on what your character can do. So it's not like I'm buying physical armor. I'm buying a shirt, a bandana, a hat, a hard hat. You know what I mean? Boots, sneakers. Yeah. So like South Park use regular items. But I went to a little Japanese sex shop and I bought a massage wand to replace my bat.
Oh.
It's very powerful, and it has a chance of stunning.
Of course it does.
So I love that aspect of it. So there's later in the game you unlock your fourth party member who is a bartender, right? Or a barmaid, as they call them. So she uses her purse. So you can go to different stores and buy different types of purses. The leather purse, the expensive fancy purse, or you can go buy the whatever. So it just increases your stats, right? Because you want more damage. So I think that's a little neat. Same thing with the other characters, like one of them is a ex-nurse homeless bum who uses like a umbrella. So at first you have a really shitty broken umbrella. You can buy a fancy umbrella, this umbrella, but again, different stats, different colors, all that crap. So I think it's just really funny, especially when you do the little moves and stuff, because combat's so fluent, like flows so good, where you're just like walking and then like, oh my god, they're about to attack you, and then just like triggers the fight, let's go, and then you have your commands and stuff that you can trigger. And once you finish the fight, you do the little stats stuff, and then you can just go back walking in the overworld. Which, another thing great about Yakuza games is like the world is super cool and like filled in and very, very detailed. So I like that. So far, 5 chapters in, really enjoying the characters. There's like really heart-touching moments that I really like. So, and I've done the karaoke minigame, and I did sing Baka Mitaya. But it's in English, because I have the English. And the English dub is not bad either. It's actually well-voiced, and the team definitely animated their lips and their facial expressions to English, so which is great. But yeah, I played the minigame for Baka Mitaya, and I gotta say, I love it. I'm just a fool, and just a man doing out of love.
Jesus.
So it's great. I loved it.
That game's so bizarre.
It's so bizarre. It's so good. But it's like, but that's the thing. Another thing about Like a Dragon that I like to tell people is like, it's an RPG, whatever. And if you wanted to get you into Yakuza games, you still can. But there are fucking like 5-6 Yakuza titles, right, to get into. Like, you have a long way to go, and they're always about Kiryu, right? Where Like a Dragon, it's not Kiryu. You're starting fresh. You're a different Yakuza grunt. You're going through different problems set in the same universe, where you could also secretly have a secret boss fight with Kiryu and Majima. Who knows? But that's the cool thing, right? It's still set in the same universe, in the same vein, but you don't need to like So like
you don't have to have the context of the other games.
Correct. You just go in. You're starting fresh with a new character, which is fine. And overall, like the themes and stories are about like friendship and stuff like that, which is like you think it's cheesy. It's pretty well written because it's talking about like you're broke, you're homeless, and you're starting out. You're just doing what you can, but you also want to help people, and by doing that, sometimes you get rewarded, but you grow stronger with your party mates, and like their struggles and why they're doing these things, and it's a nice tale, and I like it so far.
Fun.
So that's
I'll get there someday.
That's where I'm going. Plus, I started playing Star Wars Battlefront 2 because the boys wanted to play that on Xbox. So me, Max,
like the old school Battlefront 2 or like the new
one,
new DICE one.
New DICE one, yeah. So yeah, we're getting into that because we're just trying to find more multiplayer games to play. If you have Game Pass, we're looking for a fourth, Lindsey.
I don't have Game Pass right now, actually.
Oh,
I haven't touched my Xbox in a while.
That's fine. Well, yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. Just practicing my rival skills, which we should play together, Lindsey.
I know.
Get some sets, get some practice in. I'll teach
this
you.
Weekend, I have time this weekend. I've just started working overnights, and it's killing me. Like, I'm on like 5 hours of sleep right now, and I had to wake up early so that I could go to the grocery store and buy some stuff. And
yeah.
It sucks a little bit, but that's besides the point.
Oh yeah, another thing too. Actually, we'll talk about this later after we talk about how other than our gaming time. But yeah. So Shannon, what have you been up to? Slime Rancher. Shannon has been playing Slime Rancher.
Pardon?
You have been playing Slime Rancher, yes. Tell us about it.
Yes, I have. I've been up to Slime Rancher. My new chill game to play when, like Animal Crossing. A lot of fun. Then you get too many of the same lines of dialogue, and you're like, I'm talking to robots, and I don't like this. I need some contact with people. So then I went to Stardew Valley. Had a lot of fun in Stardew Valley. But then the same thing started to happen after I got married in Stardew Valley, and I was like, all right. And so then I moved on to Slime Rancher. And the best part about Slime Rancher is you don't talk to anyone. You just slimes.
Slimes and ranch.
Capture slimes.
Just splat around.
Splat around, capture some slimes. Currently, I'm just trying to get a little rock slime. I'm very new to the game, so I don't know all the in-depth stuff about it. But all I do know is that it looks like you're in space, Arizona, and these squishy things fall from the sky. And if they get too much of their own squishy stuff absorbed, like little Kirby's, they'll turn into demons and they'll try to kill you.
Oh, that's fun. I didn't know there were stakes in the game. I thought it was just like chill time, make slime.
It is pretty chill. It's just that once you leave the ranch, because also you can keep your slimes in like little places, and you can feed them food, and you take their poop and you get money out of it.
You gotta have some conflict, in any game, or else it wouldn't be entertaining.
The conflict in the game is how many color palettes can I collect to make my ranch really cool, and also how many chickens can I fit into one coop.
Do you have a cat slime?
I do have a cat slime, yes.
Yes.
Nice.
I gave the cat slime little tiger stripes.
Oh, so cute.
It's so very cute. I do like.
Oh, they're very cute.
They're adorable.
Looking it up right now.
Yeah, and you can combo them. Like I have a nightlight one with a cat and a bunch of those. And that one's that like rocks, and then like night lights and the cats and the spikes. It's like a lot. You can make a lot with them. They're beautiful. You can sometimes sacrifice them for missions so that you can get money. It's
sacrifice
awesome.
Your love.
Yeah, I'm like, I need this for a quest. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna put you in the plort hole, and I'm gonna.
Plort hole.
Yeah, the poops are called plorts. They're little diamonds.
Classic.
And you gotta. They spawn by shooting up from the ground. Just every morning. And same thing with chickens. They're called hens, and they just shoot from the ground. And they just did it right now. Perfect. And I just grab them. If they fall in the water, they die. Sometimes they purposely jump into the water for no goddamn reason because they have one brain cell. And yeah, it's charming. It's fun. and I meant to play it a while ago because my brother was showing it to me, and I was like, that's neat. But then I forgot about it, and then I was like, I need to stop playing Stardew Valley. And I'm bored. And I started playing this game. I'm like, yes, this is just the amount of contact I want with the outside world. Slimes.
So,
We let's see. I'm trying to think of any other games. I played Minecraft yesterday, and that was hard.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why they saw this really chill game, and they're like, you know what would make this more chill? Even more aggro mobs to kill you while you're just chopping wood midday in the bright sun.
So yeah, with a little context there. So our buddy Zach had paid for a realm now, and I don't know if you've been playing Minecraft at all, Lindsey, or understand what the new updates are. But
not super lately, but I know the realms.
Yeah, so Zach paid for a realm now, a monthly subscription for a realm. So like normally when we played together as a group, it sucks when like, oh yeah, I gotta go now, but I'm the host, so when I leave, everybody leaves, right? Where now that realms like, oh, I leave, people can still be in the world without me. It's a public, not really public, but it's a private server for all your friends that you gave access to, right? So that you can have a continuous community nonstop. So I can come back in 2 days and be like, damn, you guys built a tower and a fucking waterfall. What the fuck? Like shit like that, right? So I think it was cool. So with realms, they don't. So your normal regular Minecraft playthrough, you can select your difficulty. So like peaceful, casual, like peaceful, easy, medium, hard. But then in realms they keep it at like I think normal level, which we barely do, or I think it made it even harder anyways. So it was a struggle, so just play because like keep getting attacked by so many things,
too many mobs.
Yeah, so it's very survival-esque. I think they're like, man, we saw Rust, we saw how popular Rust is, we're gonna make it like that.
That's exactly not what I wanted. If I wanted to play Rust, I'd be playing Rust.
Exactly.
I want a little garden of flowers that I can look at and then slap a donkey gently on the face. I don't want to just be trying to survive and constantly dying. It's not fun. Why are they doing this? That's like in Animal Crossing. It's like, you said how you wanted to talk to things? Yeah, well, we also just gave them swords. And you're going to die by midnight.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and they want to swing the sword before they talk to you.
Yeah, exactly. They want to harm you. And I'm like, this is not relaxing.
Yeah.
Actually.
You said it was Zach's realm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he must have control over the settings on it, so he just put it onto like super duper.
I don't think you can
hardcore
change it. Like you can open. I don't know how realms work because I'm not the one paying for it, so I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it has to be a set thing. Like it's not like something you can change. Like the only thing you can change is like the cheats or like this or that, but nothing too egregious.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
Sounds like plus, you guys need to erect a large wall.
True, but at the same exactly. But at the same time, like if we were playing on like my personal server and I had everybody invited, I can go God mode and kill everybody, or destroy everything at a will because I have control. I think because it's so open and public, they need to be like, you can't do that. Nobody can go God mode. It has to be everybody has to play at the same level of fairness, of this difficulty.
Yeah.
So. Which is not bad. I mean, like overall, but I think it's cool the fact that I can now just go in and I did build a house at the end of our session last night, so that was cool. I think that was fun.
You can play whatever you want.
Yeah, Lindsey, what have you been up to other than buying Rivals of Ether?
I have two things to talk about.
Okay.
I'll let you choose what you want to hear about first. Do you want the thing about food, or do you want the thing about video games?
Food. Let's go food first.
Food. Okay. So, as some of you may be aware, Oreo just released the new Pokemon Oreos for like the however many years anniversary it is. So, I have procured a few of these. I didn't realize that people are selling. This is the real story. This is the part I hate. People are selling. Mew is one of the Oreos.
Yes.
People are selling the Mew Oreo for hundreds of dollars, up to $1,000. I saw one of the bids on here for on eBay for a cookie with a picture of a derpy-looking Mew on it.
Don't tell me, Andrew. Don't tell me not. Don't.
Yeah.
Literally, as we began this podcast, opened a package, the first package I have opened of these Pokemon Oreos. The first thing that I open is a Mew.
Oh my god.
I have
a
Mew
Ziploc
Oreo
bag.
sitting in front of me currently, and it has been this entire time.
Put it in a Ziploc bag and sell it on eBay.
I can't believe that people are spending money on
I feel like there should be like a
Mew
I feel like
Oreo.
there's a Mew in like every other box because like we bought it last week during the cabin trip. And somebody, I don't know who fucking said it, but somebody said they had Mew and they ate it, right? And
It was Andrew.
Peter. That was Peter. That was
No.
I bought him a package too.
No, not even Peter. Before that, no, like when we brought it to the cabin, we opened it and ate it. Like somebody said they had Mew, and then like later on, Andrew opened his phone and was like, "These things are going for over $100." Like, holy shit! Like, yeah, dude.
Yeah. I can't believe that anyone's going to spend money on it. So
People are dumb.
I will make an eBay account just to try to sell it, and I'll way lowball it. I'll be like $20.
No. Yeah, start off with start off with $5 and just watch the bid. No, like nobody's gonna bid on it, right? And then
put it in a bidding war.
the last 5 minutes, your phone's gonna be blowing up. I 100% guarantee it, Lindsay. Do it, and let me know how that adventure goes.
It's good. I have another package up here too that I haven't opened yet.
Let's go.
Dude, can you imagine all these cookie collectibles? They're just something that will get stale really fast.
I know. I'm gonna put it in resin.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it's like the guy on Reddit who has like the hot dog in resin.
Oh god, and yeah, he updates it like every.
He
every
updated
month.
the year. He updated the year one. And it's just like, oh, it's so good.
So, really dumb is what I'm thinking about that. I haven't looked at the rest of these, so I don't know if I have another Mew in here. But if I do, it's really funny. Oh, there's Pancham, Pikachu, Sableye, Squirtle, Charmander, Lapras. All right, so that's cool. That's my dumb food story. That I'm upset that people are selling a goddamn cookie for hundreds of dollars.
Just any cookies, Pokemon cookies,
Yeah.
Pokemon Oreos.
A single Pokemon cookie. Stupid. Video game wise, I only get to play on the weekends really. So the only time I've got to play. But I just beat the ending A, like the first route of Nier Automata.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you do some side content or no?
Oh, I did as much as I could.
Oh yeah.
And I'm a little upset now because I haven't really like started playing, but I'm on the second playthrough where you're at your 9S.
Yeah.
And I have to redo. Like, it had me redo some of the very first quests that you do for the Resistance.
Though, yeah.
But I was a little upset about
just
it.
To get,
I was
just
like,
to
do I
get
have to
some
redo
items.
all of them?
No. The ones where you have to get the parts and stuff to open the shops, that you have to do those.
Okay.
But like the obscure shit that you had to do, right? Like deliver packages or finding like the 5 flowers for fucking a meal, you know, like you don't have to do those again.
Okay, that stuff carries.
But there's also other side quests that pops up, new ones because
just
of 9S.
for 9S.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. So I'm
enjoying it a lot.
I will give you a friendly advice. Because there's some side quests that are confusing. Just remember, 9S can hack into anything.
Yeah. Yeah. So. I didn't remember until the very I came upon the end of the game without realizing I was coming upon the end of the game.
Yeah, that happens.
Like
you don't realize how short it is.
And I was like,
you don't realize how short it is if you just like don't do side content.
Yeah, if you just do the stuff.
Yeah.
Where was I going with that? Woo. Train is left the station.
No, like 9S quest short. Oh, you were at the end.
Oh yeah.
Didn't realize.
So I beat the game and I didn't really realize that was the end. So I didn't finish some of those side quests, and I'm wondering if the half progress will be saved. Like I found 4 of the 5 flowers for a meal.
So
I just decided to go and do the main quest because I was in the area.
If I remember correctly, I did the same thing as you. I actually only found 4 out of the 5 flowers. You will have to re-find all the flowers, but you already know where they are.
Yeah,
so you know how to
they
get
aren't
to them.
super duper hard to find.
Yeah. But you have to get plot through that. Yeah. See, so it doesn't save your progress, but it does. If you finish it, you finish it.
And I was going to go through and get all the endings, but there's Bill had originally told me there was like 7 endings.
Yeah.
There are 26.
Yeah, I got. Did you get ending K? I think it's called K.
No, I have A, U, and T, and I know a lot of them are really weird. Like at the beginning of 9S's playthrough, there's the part where you have to like reboot yourself, and it gives you a timer for like 3 minutes, and it's really easy. It takes like 10 seconds to do. If you let that timer run out, that's an ending.
Yep. There's an ending where if there's a certain quest for Jackass where she gives you like this fish oil, and if you take it, you die.
Oh yeah, if you eat it, yeah.
Dude, like, I took it because I didn't know, because I didn't look up all the endings, so I just took it, and then the game ends, and then like the credits roll super fast, really fast. I was like, oh, fuckers. That's good.
The only other endings I've done aside from 2B's ending are if you go to the Yora bunker.
Yeah.
And you self-destruct, which I forgot was a feature. That's an ending.
Yep.
Like the bunker ends up getting destroyed. And then... fuck, what's the other one? It's another way you kill yourself. It's all about killing yourself.
Yeah, it's just all about
the
dying.
endings in that game. Dying or killing someone that's very important, because you can kill anyone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, overall, I think it was... so do you like the playthrough so far?
Yeah, I like it. I really like those like the platinum game action.
Oh yeah.
RPG type things like Bayonetta and like Metal Gear Rising. Like those are fun. And I like those games.
And I like the chip system too.
Oh yeah, the chip system is really cool, and you can kind of abuse it.
Oh yeah, there's certain ones you can abuse or unlock or create or modify, because there's sometimes you can combine them to make an even better one that also costs less than if you bought a store one. So like store ones like ones like, oh yeah, you get 30% more gold, but it costs like 25 slot space, right? Where you can craft it instead from weaker ones that you've collected over time, and guess what? It now costs only 9 slots, and you still get 30%. So like over so like you could abuse it.
It's pretty freaking rad.
I think I got one that gave me increased my drop rate by double. So I kept getting more shit. Like every time I kill something, I'm guaranteed something. So I literally just like fucking sped through the shit, you know.
And I think it's the kind of game too, like it's an open world game, but it's the kind where the map is the perfect size and there's like the right amount of incentive to explore. You find like cool weapons and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's good. It's a good game. It's well put together. I'm really excited to play through the next. Cause I know 2B, and then you get to play as A2, I think.
Yep.
And I'm kind of excited because it leaves a lot
A2 ramps up like a crazy.
I would assume, because it like so far 9S I think it's going to retread 2B. It's just from its perspective.
Yeah.
But it leaves a lot of questions about like pretty immediately in the game you realize that things aren't quite what they seem. Like maybe the Council of Humanity isn't that great, and maybe Yora's doing something that they shouldn't be doing. But it doesn't really like get into that during. It just lays a lot of hints. So I'm excited for A2 to figure out what's going on.
Oh yeah.
Get some perspective.
You'll dig it. You'll dig it. I'm glad you're enjoying it though, because it's one of my favorite games. The music, the combat, you know, just like the mechanics of it all. It's all well
and the music's
together.
So good. It's like it's so atmospheric. It really fits.
I don't even understand what the fuck they're saying.
They're singing in some kind of weird language.
You know, like European shit.
It's great.
But you know, because there's moments where you're like the music hits you, and plus whatever going on in the scene, like you're like, oh, I'm feeling it. I'm like. I'm being impacted, you know. It's
good. Highly recommend it to anyone who enjoys like action RPG type games.
Have you noticed during like combat, whatever music's playing, every time you hack, it's a digital version of the music?
It's awesome.
Little details like that gets me.
That being said, I'm god awful at the hacking.
Oh no!
Which is like most what you have to do as 9S, because he doesn't do a lot of damage. Like,
yeah, it's not that. It's not.
It's good that there's not.
Often.
Yeah, and it's good that there's not really consequences for failing. Like you lose some HP, but I have like my entire chipset right now is based on HP. So every time I destroy an enemy, I regain like 60% of my health bar.
I love those.
And if I don't take damage for long enough, then I just start recovering HP. So
Yep,
I'm like,
I had both of them. I had the recovery one and the vampire one, where you just like fucking take some shit. I actually didn't increase my hacking at all. I had one chipset just for speed, like all my movement speed chips for when I did that race.
oh man, I have to do that.
I was like zipping around, like just increase your movement speed and your dash too, like so you can.
I can't get any to drop. I've only got one speed.
Do you not have do you not have a lucky drop chip?
I do. I haven't put it on yet. Like I've been making chipsets so when I finally decide to do those quests, I can just like slap them on and get it done.
Nice. But... there you go. See, that's a great game. Anybody should play Nier Automata.
Oh, I bought Nier Replicant too, because I'm liking Automata so much.
I've never played that.
It's a remake of the original Nier. It's still pretty expensive. I bought a used copy. It is $50.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I just never played it on the PlayStation, and I saw it and I was like, do I really want to do this? Because I really like the mechanical aspect and the future aspect of of Automata over Nier in general. But then again, it gives you context for a meal and like other things too. And like the 3 weapons you have that you can buy off the vendor at the first camp.
The virtuous stuff,
yeah, or like the Beastmaster and all that shit. Like those are weapons from Nier. So I get if I want more context, so go from there. So we'll see what happens. I'll see how I feel.
You can borrow it if you want.
Yeah, honestly, thank you. I'd be down for a PlayStation or Xbox.
PlayStation.
Oh hell yeah, let's go. I'm down. I'm down. But after I beat Yakuza and stuff, because I like to focus on one like big game at a time, like one story based game at a time. Shooters and multiplayer games, I don't really care about that. I can play those whenever, but yeah. Ooh. So another big thing that just happened yesterday, actually, was that I proposed to I proposed to Shannon. So we've been together for almost 5 years, so I've decided to pop the question. And I cannot be more happy. I was so nervous yesterday too. I was like, it was so bad that I like kneeled down and I didn't know I couldn't like muster words. And Shannon just like, you can ask me something, even though I was in the kneeling pose with the box in hand.
Yeah, it was funny because Lindsey, I don't know if you know this, but he like busts my balls a lot with like fake proposal stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, does he?
Oh yeah, he's been doing it for years. For years he was doing it. So like at this point when he went on down the one knee, I was like, "Ha, it's a good joke." Because I was already thinking when we were there, because we went to a botanical garden for the first time. Because also Andy didn't know what a botanical garden was.
Yep.
So you got down the D and I was like, oh, this is a good gag. I like this gag. And then I saw the box. I'm like, oh no, it's not a gag. And then he was like smiling because I was laughing that it was like happening. And I was like, and I stopped for a second because Max was taking all the pictures. I was like,
it's like, is this for real this time?
It was more like after the laughter had settled and stuff, I was like, oh, okay, you're just smiling there and sitting. I'm like, you're supposed to ask. And then he did, and I said, yeah, and we kissed, and it was cute. And then we continued on our merry way.
Yeah, we actually went around and enjoyed the botanical garden. And the one in Maine, I think there's only one botanical garden in Maine, which is in Boothbay.
Oh, it's
has these like giant trolls made out of wood that's like carved that people crafted, and they're scattered around the area. And they have multiple walking trails too, so it's a big ass venue. Holy fuck! Like this place is beautiful.
Awesome. It's like an actual ass park, but it's all these beautiful flowers.
It was so cool.
And frogs. It was awesome. You have to go sometime. It's fantastic.
Oh, yeah, it's very beautiful.
Yeah.
I thought
Great
it
gift
was
shop.
very nice. Oh, yeah, the gift shop was nice too. Easy. Yeah, so we went to the botanical gardens and I proposed. So now we're slowly gonna plan. We're not probably not gonna get married for like another like 2 years, like 2023 or so, but gotta plan weddings and all that crap and go from there. But it's starting now. It's brewing. So
Yeah, I was gonna say start planning the stuff now so that you can like get it on lockdown and be ready.
yeah, we gotta start saving money too. So yeah,
Relatives I forgot even had my number, being like, "We want to see The Rock." I'm like, "Sure." and they're like, "It's nice." I'm like, "Thanks."
so yeah, okay, we gotta so we gotta start saving and all that good stuff because weddings are expensive too. So we're gonna go from
and
there.
they're apparently pretty difficult to plan. My brother's getting married next month, and
Congrats.
they're like, they aren't unprepared, but they're like, I think freaking out a little bit because it's getting so close.
Yeah, when the time comes, like I think no matter what, even if we're the most prepared, I think when the time comes, like it gets close to it, there's still gonna be like little things we think about, and we'll just see. But I mean, I feel like it's inevitable, so we just gotta roll with it, and it
I'm going to
happens.
slowly but surely stock up on weed gummies. It's gonna be great. I love it.
So yeah, we're gonna have a good time though. Lindsey, you're part of my you're part of my groomsmen.
Yeah.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Lindsey is guaranteed to be in a suit. I won't make you wear a dress.
During the eventuality that Bill and I get married, I think you're going to be in my bridesmaid
Hell
party.
yeah, I'll wear a dress.
You don't have to wear a dress. I'll make you wear a romper, like a one piece.
I'll go to a strip club. Let's go. Well, I'll look at male wieners, male strippers.
Male Hooters.
Male Hooters. Welcome to Male Hooters. Woo! This is a bachelorette party.
Tutors.
Yeah, and him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Chippendales.
Yeah. So that's the game plan. But you're definitely one of my groups with Lindsey.
Yeah. I'm excited. Oh, excuse me.
Also, just a few days. I'm doing the thing. We're getting a kitten.
Yes, I forgot.
I forgot.
It's almost fully. It's at 98% officialness because I'm doing the adoption forms and stuff. I talked to the foster manager and stuff and made all the plans and stuff. They were actually surprised we already hadn't picked her up. I'm like, I need to adopt her first. And so they switched. They actually made sure because it's Max's mom who's fostering these cats, and because she was so excited that we were going to be taking this new kitten, that she immediately signed up to get a hospice cat named Bailey. And she's an old Siamese, and it's like so cute. And because she wants the two kittens to like kind of treat her like a grandma and
what a sweet woman.
But so since they did that, she was supposed to be scheduled for getting spayed 2 months from now. But since we were interested in Pogo, that's her current name, and they bumped up the surgery to be Saturday. So they're hopefully going to see the adoption form on Monday, and we can go from there.
So
that's exciting.
Oh yeah, so we're getting there.
But I'll send you a picture.
Oh yeah,
you better.
Yeah, you're gonna flip a tit. She's very cute. I also got her a bow to collar. I'll send it to you on Discord.
I want to get a kitten.
You should get a kitten.
There's too many cats in your house. There's too many animals in your house.
I know.
There's not too many. There's just
I want Sadie to have a friend.
True.
Yeah. Oh, Sadie had a little kitten friend. She'd be so nice.
She doesn't like a lot of things, and she surprisingly loves cats.
Oh, she loves Yzma?
Yeah, she loves Yzma. And there's a neighbor cat that it's an outdoor cat, so it just kind of wanders into our yard a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And they are best friends.
Oh, that's adorable.
So cute.
Like they rub up on each other and like they lick each other. It's really cute.
Just steal that cat.
I love it. I love the vibes.
So this is, I'm sending you the pictures. This is her. Her name's gonna be Beatrice.
All right, let's talk about something else while people don't understand what pictures you're talking about.
Listen, I'll describe.
I'll throw it up on the screen.
I was about to say, no, I'm
Yes.
too lazy to edit
I'll
that.
put her in the thumbnail.
No.
I will.
So, man, I'm just excited that you're playing Rivals of Ether, Lindsey. That you got it. So,
I'm gonna
I'm
sit
hyped.
Bill down this weekend when we actually see each other to play with me.
Yeah, try it out. Explain to him that you can't ledge grab or block or grab.
Yeah, I'm still struggling with the ledge grabbing thing.
I did too when I was.
I'll get over it, but
Oh yeah, I've either go to training mode or just like practice and just like literally jump off and jump back on, just keep practicing wall jumps is not hard. Getting used to it because you're allowed to jump, dodge, then wall jump, dodge, and then up B. So, and depending on the character you play too, yeah, and you play Claren too. You're gonna be playing Claren, right? The Marth.
yeah, probably mostly.
Yeah, so like, yeah, Claren has ways to get back on stage and also to deny people's utilities. Every other character besides Claren, all the other characters have a projectile. So having Claren throw out her giant orb, her anti-zoning orb, is great.
Yeah.
So
I'll have to find like a secondary character. I kind of liked Shovel Knight. He's just a little like
Shovel Knight's good.
complicated for someone just starting. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I think you'll like it. I mean, I just play Rano and Crag.
you said they're adding 4 workshop characters, right?
They
Are they
are.
adding those on the Switch too?
Yes. So the 4 workshop characters, and they announced that it's going to be in February that they drop this year, next year, February. 4 workshop characters that they've tweaked and they made sure they work properly. And it will be on the Switch and the Steam as the actual base roster.
Ooh,
So they're not like,
I'm into that.
so they're counted as base roster. Even though on
I'm
Steam
into
you
that.
can already download them. But
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm into that not only because they're like recognizing the content creators on this game.
And it's free.
That means that it's free and they're willing to continue adding to the game. Like
Oh yeah.
like they aren't gonna abandon it.
Oh yeah, like if you follow Dan Farnese, I love you, on Twitter, who's the creator of Rivals of Ether, he's very active on it. So actually, a couple days ago, they just went live with rollback netcode for the Steam version to make sure the game runs well. And he's been messaging and like tweeting out that like, yeah, we found a lot more bugs than we thought. Oh well, here we go, we're gonna get it fixed. Like he's very vocal about it. And like, he plays off his like, oh whatever, it's a purposely bug feature, ha ha ha. But when it comes to all this stuff, he's very active in the community. He likes and shares a lot of like, clips and like workshop creations and stuff like that, tournaments. Like he's very supportive of the community, and I think Rivals is still going. It's kind of like Melee. It's just, or PM. It's a community of people. Like it's not like it's not like Smash Bros Ultimate, but it is a nice community to get into for a very game that a lot of people like. And it's not like Dota or League where it's like super toxic. Though there might be some toxic people. I have never seen one, but there are a lot of people who are just like, hey, you're playing fucking Rivals. That's a really cool game. I'm glad.
Yeah.
So there's people who are just glad that you're playing the game. Like same thing with me. So
It's good. And like when I went over to your house and we played some of the workshop characters, like it seems like it has a pretty healthy community of people who are constantly adding content. So
oh yeah.
Like,
and you yourself can make your own dumb character.
I want to. I want to make
Bird.
100% accurate Marth.
Yes.
100% accurate Marth does already exist. Just terrible. I don't think we actually tried him out.
Oh no, I thought I played him, and you were
I was Fox.
Fox?
I was hitting you with all the fucking buttons.
Good times.
Oh yeah, the T-posing, the T-pose taunting.
It's very good. It's very good.
Falco takes the whole back screen.
And then you have Dwayne.
Dwayne. You and me, Lindsay. Money match. Dwayne versus Dwayne.
Who will win? It's Battle of Titans.
Battle of Titans. Dwayne off. Let's go. Only one Dwayne is the champ. Can be reigning champ.
One rock to rule them all.
Let's go. But yeah, if you ever want to play though, just hit me up about it. Or if you ever want practice or get some sets or learn some new tech, let's go. Just hit me up.
Lindsay, I sent you pictures.
Ooh, cat.
She's very sweet.
And with that,
I know, right?
She's so cute.
With that, I think
she's.
We'll end the podcast here. Thank you everybody for joining us. Again, leave a comment down below if you want to talk about anything. We'll definitely talk about whatever happened in Nintendo Direct next podcast. And we will have Max hopefully next time, if whatever, we love him.
Yeah, we love him.
But thank you for joining us today.
Maxinista. TJ Maxx.
You're the TJ Maxinista. We appreciate everyone who watches,
have a good one, everybody.
See you guys.
Gays.
Wow.
I was trying to say.
Whoa.
Not gays.
Wow. Well, all right. Time to check that off. We cannot have gays now. Thank you. All right. No League of Legends fans, no Dota fans, no CSGO fans, no gays. Great. We're losing all the fans. No Scientologists, yeah.
I've already called out the Scientologists.
9/11 enthusiasts. We're losing a lot of fandoms right now. We're getting there.
Wait, did we already
9/11 enthusiasts.